Hello, welcome to episode 71 of the Datapack tutorial series. We're going to be making the healing station. We made this in command box only in episode 133. I'll put a link in the description in case you're not doing Datapacks yet. Basically, you can see I'm pretty injured. And there's Minion already being healed. You alright there, Minion? And I'm going to go and join in. I'm going to grab some healing from the station as well. Come and heal me. I'm dodging. There we go. Much better. That's it. Fill me up. Thank you very much. So it fills up my hunger, my saturation, and it fills up my regeneration. And then I can walk off. Now I'm nice and healed. And if Minion walks away as well, it stops. I can go back. I can try and dodge the beam. It's going to try and catch me. Makes a nice pattern. When it does catch me, it's going to start healing me. There we go. Cool. That's what we're making. Let me move out of the way. Let me stare at you. There we go. Hey, get off. It's in my face. That's what we're going to be making. So maybe if you had like a challenge map, people have to walk through. They've got no food. They can't heal themselves. Every now and then you give them a healing station. And you could change the effects, what they get as well. Maybe it could be a levitation station or a hunger station. And in fact, instead of having to go near it, they have to dodge them. Who knows? Blindness station. Anyway, you can change it whatever you like. I'm waffling. Let's get on and build it now. Okay, let's start in VS Code by adding some folders and files like we normally do. So I'm going to go to my namespace and I'm going to create a new folder, and that'll be for a predicate. And in there, we'll create a new file and we'll say has regen for that one. That's going to be a predicate to check if the player has got regeneration already. Now inside our function or namespace function, new folder. This is just somewhere to put all my files to keep them tidy. I'll call it station. And in there we'll have some new files. We want to be able to summon a healing station. So we'll have a summon. And another new file. We want to be ticking as the healing station. So we'll just have a tick station. And I want to tick as the healing beam as well. So we'll have tick beam, I suppose. Well, do, won't it? Tick beam. And we want to be able to heal the player. Heal. Let's make sure we spell things correctly. Heal player. And we're going to use the tick function here as well, which we've already got. We're not going to use the load function. We'll leave it in anyway. Okay, let's close all of those down. Control K W. And let's summon the armor stand. Or the healing station. So it's going to use an armor stand because I can turn that to face people. You could probably use something else. But I'm using an armor stand. Call me naughty. We'll execute a line to the X and Z because I want this to be summoned in the middle of the block. I don't want it to be summoned where the player is. So we're going to go from the player. We're going to go to the corner of the block they're currently on. We're going to run, summon, an armor stand at those coordinates, but we'll move it to the middle of the block. And let's give it some extra information. We'll give it some tags. It's going to have 2 tags. 1, 2. We'll call it, we'll just say healing, just in case we want to tag the healing station. And we'll call this one healing origin. And I think we'll make it invisible. Well, let's leave it visible for now, but we'll put invisible. And I'll put false for the moment. Later on, we'll change that to true. And I'm going to pop down. I'll set block. What should we use? A lightning rod? Lightning rod. There we go. Okay. I think that'll do for summon. Bye-bye, summon. And let's do the tick function. We want to tick as the healing station, and I also want to tick as the healing beam. So let's execute as any entity whose type equals Minecraft armor stand, whose tag equals healing origin, at themselves if entity any player is within a distance of, let's say, 3 blocks, then we will run function. We'll run function tick as the station, and here we will execute as any entity whose type equals area effect cloud, whose tag equals healing beam at themselves. Run function tick beam. Let's save that. Okay. Let's do the ticking for the station. So what do we want to do? We want to face a random player. So if there's more than one player, it's going to randomly pick one. But it's going to do it so fast, it'll look like it's facing all players. So we'll face random player. It's going to face a random player that's close enough. We will summon an area effect cloud, and we'll rotate that cloud. Rotate nearest cloud. No, let's put AEC to match station rotation. Okay, face random player. Let's execute. Facing entity random player whose distance equals less than 3. We'll face their feet, and we will run TP ourselves. Boink, 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 boink. Okay. Right, so we should now be facing the nearest player. Can we do a test on that? Why not? Let's do a test on that. Let's do a reload. If I do press this button, it is just running the reload command as usual. Let's do function summon. Okay. Certainly seems to be facing me. If I walk away, no longer facing me. Okay. Nice. Right, what about if we get minion come along as well? Okay, it's switching between us. It looks like it's going quite slow, and it looks like it won't work properly, but we should be fine. We should be fine. Let's back you off, and I'll back off as well. Okay. Let's summon the area effect cloud. Summon area effect cloud at those coordinates. Let's give it a duration. How long will it live for? So this, let's say 3 seconds. So that's going to stop it from going too far anyway. And let's say tags. And we'll give it the 2 tags. One, we'll give it healing again. That way, if we do kill everything with the tag healing, it will remove all the beams and the station. And we'll call it healing beam. And let's rotate the nearest one to match the station's rotation. TP at any entity whose type equals area effect cloud, whose tag equal healing beam. In fact, I think here we, instead of doing sort nearest limit 1, do we have access to n? So that is the nearest 1. So that should work. And we will lift it up a little bit. 0.95, so it's not running on the floor or at the thing's feet. Okay. Actually, what we're doing there is just lifting it up. Okay. That seems alright. I'm going to need a predicate. It has regen. Let's make it a misode. Why not? Misode, condition, entity properties. Entity will be this. The predicate we will check for effects. And the effect we will check for will be regeneration. And we'll leave it at that. We could invert this and do a check that they don't have regeneration. That would work. Or we can just say unless predicate, which is what we're going to do. So let's copy this. Copy. We'll take it over here and paste it into our predicate. We'll save that. Let's go to tick beam. Let's get this beam sort of moving forward. So move beam forward. We want some particles. We'll just put particles. We want to heal near players and kill beam near players. Right, let's move the beam forward. Execute if entity, any entity whose type equals area effect cloud, whose tag equals healing origin, whose distance equals less than 8, we will run TP S. See, I spelled run wrong, one of the smallest words that I'm going to be using, and I spelled it wrong. So if there is a healing station within 8 blocks, we're going to teleport it forwards. Let's place some particles. Particle dust. Dust will require a color, which is an array or a list of RGB. So we'll have, let's have no red, full green, and no blue. And we'll need a size or a scale. Let's set it to 0.4. Not too small, but not too big. And we'll play it at those coordinates. And we'll have a spread of 0.01 on the X, 0.01 on the Y, 0.01 on the Z. We'll have no speed. We'll have no speed. Particle count of 1. And it defaults to normal, so we won't bother putting that. Let's heal all players. You will execute positioned. Good spelling of the word positioned there. I'm just going to move that down a bit. Minus 0.95. As any player whose distance equals less than 0.06, unless predicate. So remember, our predicate is checking if they do have regeneration. So we're saying unless they already have regeneration, run function heal player, and then let's kill the beam that is near players. Execute positioned. We're going to move it down a bit as well. If entity any player is within a distance of 0.06, run, save that. Okay, let's have a little test. Let's do a reload. Oh, well, there's a beam coming out, but I'm guessing we made a mistake because it's not coming for me. It's just sitting on top there, fizzling away. Who knows what that's doing? Hello, little fizzler. Okay. Let's go back and have a look. So we're only moving it forward. That'd be a good place to check. Healing or... okay. So what we've done here is we've mixed area effect cloud, which is the healing beam, with healing origin. Well, that shouldn't be an area effect cloud. That should be an armor stand. That is probably our problem. Let's do a reload. Button's too far away. Oh, it's coming to get me. Hey, there we go. And it's hitting me and stopping. If I move out of the way, it goes further. So it's turning around to get me. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And it's got me. So I should now be healing. But I'm not, obviously, because we haven't put that bit in yet. Okay, let's move minion in as well. Now it should. There we go. So it's flicking between us. So we've got 2 beams. It looks a bit stupid. Obviously, it's going to be invisible. Let's go back. Let's kill it. Let's seems a bit mean. Kill any entity whose type equals not a player. Don't do that on your map. You'll kill all the entities that aren't players. Okay, and then let's Just get rid of that, because what we'll do is we'll change the summon, and we'll change that invisible to true. Save that. Okay, we're pretty much finished. We just need to heal the player. What do we want to do? Let's play a sound. We'll just do sound. And let's give the player saturation. Give saturation. And let's give regen. And remember, it's only going to be doing this if I don't already have regen. Because in our tick beam, we are saying here, unless they have regen. So if they don't, we're going to come here. We're going to play a sound. Well, play sound. That's obviously going to be the start. What should we do? Let's do something. Yeah, I suppose you could use the Warden heartbeat. I don't know if you could hear that on. Might be a bit weird. Warden heartbeat. Don't know why. For the player, or on the player channel at S, just the player that's being healed at that location. Let's crank the volume up so you can hear it. Let's lower the pitch a bit, make it a bit slower. Minimum volume of 0. Let's give them saturation. Effect give at S saturation. Let's say 3 seconds, amplifier is 0, and we will hide the particles. And in fact, I'm just going to copy that. Copy all of that. Copy. Let's paste it down here, and let's just change that saturation to regeneration, and we'll save that. Seems alright. Let's go back and give it a test. Okay, let's do a reload. Button's too far away. Too lazy to walk over there. I'd rather type. Function. Summon a healing station. Woo, there's a little thump sound there. Okay. Cool. Getting a sound. So I suppose it's going to be every 3 seconds when my regeneration runs out. To run out. Yeah. Okay, let's seems to be another episode where I'm going to be drinking potions of harming. Get off door. Let's switch to survival. Let's munch on one of these. Ow. We might want to munch on another one because we want our hunger bar to go down. Yeah, we'll have another one. Come on, hunger bar, go down. We want to check everything works. Oh, thank you. That's a little bit. You're going to go down a bit more? There we are. Okay, let's go and heal ourselves. Oh, I dodged it. Dodged it. So it's not going to heal me until it catches... Oh, there we go. It got me once. There we go. And I'm all healed up. Nice. Come and join in, Minion, if you want. And we've got a beam going to Minion as well. So as you can see, although it is randomly flicking between each player, because it's doing it so quickly, it looks like it's just doing it to everyone. Nice. There's our little healing station. Where's my face? There's my face. Okay, Minion, say goodbye. How do you make you look? Whoa, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, that's it. Look at them. Look at them. There we go. Bye-bye from Minion. I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.